everybody, welcome to Scary Breakdown. At least that's our name for now. I haven't come up with another name, but I'm here with my co-host Jim, and I do a lot of things with Jim. Hey Jim, are you here?
You better believe it. How you doing, Sarah?
I am good, hanging in there. Things are getting better and the hurricane's over, so that's good news. And we were just talking, Jim and I, a couple weeks ago, probably like a couple months ago at this point, and we wanted to kind of break down or talk about some of Scarypoolparty's music that maybe a lot of the mainstream people don't hear. And one of those things was Broken Images, right? Because there was so much music that came out on Broken Images on YouTube, and it's an hour and 47 minutes. And, you know, some people might not make it through the thing, and they may not hear the music all the way through. So we're just going to play a little bit of the track, and we're going to talk about the elements of the song that we really, really love. So, are you ready, Jim?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's listen to the track.
Okay, and that's the song that we've been calling "Let Me Love You." Of course, that's on the Broken Images collection, hour and 40 minutes worth on YouTube. That's 58:49. That's the timestamp on this particular song. Again, that is not an official name by any means, but we give it a name so we can talk about it. And I, from the first time I heard it, absolutely love it. And as far as I know, it never dropped as a 1 minute clip on IG or anything like that. That was the first time we heard it. Am I right on that?
I'm not sure if it dropped on IG, but it's hard at this point to keep track because he takes them down and puts them up, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really hard to like track the evolution of some of his songs because we don't know if it's been up before. I mean, I had that happen the other day with something. I was watching a video and I'm like, oh, he did do this before then. So who knows? So this song for me, like, I think one of the really interesting things about this song is the way that he uses timing in his music. He kind of fills songs with these prolonged silences and, you know, inserts kind of these breaks that have these different musical elements. And I find that really, really fascinating with his music. I think that a lot of people do that. And I think that, you know, in art, and you can attest to this because you're an artist, when something is different or something is off, it can be disturbing to people and they don't really get it. And they don't really know why they're not getting it, but they know they feel different about it. And this is a thing that artists actually use to disturb thought processes. And I think he does that a lot in his music. So I thought that this song is a perfect example of kind of using those drop beats and those different elements to try to bring the song to another level for me.
I like that analysis. Well, first, let's just put it out there. I mean, I had an immediate, like, bass primal visceral reaction of like. I liked it. I loved it. I loved it immediately. And listening to it, he was doing what Alejandro does best in that. You know, he's got tension, moments of tension, release, his dissonant harmony kind of comes through. You know, this song is great. I'm always asking myself, where would it fit in? Like on the radio, I'm sure the categories as far as actual radio these days are a lot different than the kind of breakdowns that you might find on digital radio. But what station would this actually fit in on?
I mean, I tend to put most of his music in the alternative category just because for me it doesn't fit any specific genre. He has songs that definitely fit into some of the categories, but I think that for the most part his music is just kind of all encompassing. Like, you can listen to his music and you can hear pop elements, and you can hear classical elements, you can hear industrial elements depending on what you're hearing. And I think that that's true for all his music. So I kind of just say, if I have to describe him to somebody and they ask me, well, what kind of music does he play, I tend to stick with the alternative descriptor.
Well, even beyond what musical genre it fits in, that's hard enough as it is. But like, where would it fit in? Whether on an easy listening radio station, maybe as movie credits, obviously with anime, because we've seen so many of these clips paired with anime, and it's just a natural fit for that. And I guess I don't know if I even should be asking that question about these, but I'm just curious. It's like, where would I end up hearing this song if it was to be produced and kind of be plugged in somewhere? And I don't know if there's an answer for that. This song makes me think of that. It is so good, and where would I hear it?
Yeah, I actually had some similar comments about that, because this is definitely not in the pop genre for me. Like, you're not going to hear it on the pop radio stations like you would maybe Millennial Love, right?
Right.
It is definitely out of that line of music. I think that, again, I have to stick with the alternative description for most of his music, just because that's the only station I can really see playing a lion's share of his music, would be an alternative radio station. So
Right.
that's just kind of how I feel about it. I don't know that there's any answer to that, though. I'm not sure we're going to answer that question in today's little tiny podcast, but I think that this was a great selection. I love this song. It was, I love every song. So, do you have anything else you want to add? I just wanted to say, like, one of the comments I wrote on this was beautiful and disturbing. And I write disturbing in that way because, not disturbing like bad disturbing, good disturbing. I think it shakes people up. I think a lot of his music does that. And another band that I always compare him to, not because he's like them, but because he has the same kind of effect on people, is the Grateful Dead. And the Grateful Dead I couldn't get. Like, I would listen to them and I just didn't get it. I couldn't get it. And I see that with him. When I'm playing his music for somebody, people will be like, I don't get it. And I can't really even explain it, except that it is super haunting, and it just has this force of creativity. I think it was you that said he is just the quintessential artist, right? He is that person that just creates this new beautiful mood every time I hear a song.
Oh, absolutely. With that drive to create in him, absolutely the quintessential artist, because he absolutely needs to create. This is coming out of some need inside him, and I understand that. He's got those signature arpeggios in there, and they're just screaming up and down the scales. This song could fit into multiple places. That's where I'm going to land on that one. And
okay, everybody, if you like our channel, please like and subscribe, and we will be having more updates coming soon. This is kind of our music-y podcast, and we will see you soon. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Bye.